Hi, how are you all doing?
Hey,
How are you?
good. How are you?
Good. Um, Mary, I want to start with you because I think I've been lucky enough to talk with you for every single season of Cobra Kai. It's really amazing to see the show's your character, so Sam's growth this season in particular. I don't know. I feel like this year you get to do things you haven't had a chance to do before. What was it like to shoot this season?
That's so cool. I know. I feel like I've been talking about this too, like how nostalgic I feel right now. Like I feel like I'm really getting to see kind of it's almost like chapters, like chapter titles that I'm flipping through in a book as we like, I'm skipping all the middle pages, but I'm like, yeah, like big print. Like I remember this was kind of where I was at in my life at this moment and this now. But really for season 4, I just had such a blast with getting to kind of dive into a new side of Samantha. I think Samantha's gotten to become a lot more adventurous and I've gotten to like dive into different sides of her throughout the years and the seasons and coming from season 3 where her real struggle was with her PTSD and really coming to terms with the trauma that she endured and how that was going to impact her for the rest of her life. I think season 4, it's fun to just see her say, okay, like this is now a part of my life, this is a part of my identity. What's next? What do I do what do I do about it? So I'm really excited for people to see that.
Something I don't think that I've stressed enough, Mary, just to let you know, the fact that you're doing all of this work, intense physicality in the season, while, in real life, walking the tightrope, I think is so incredible. And you're such an inspiration for that. So I just wanted to say congrats and thank you for that too.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
So Peyton, it's interesting to see because, I really want to root against Tory, but there's some moments this season that are a lot of fun. Maybe some storytelling, some costumes. It just feels like you've really found that balance with the character. Have you felt that? Have you felt that shift a little bit?
Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, I've definitely felt the shift. I think just with the writing and what they've kind of given me, I mean, I think I've peaked in this season. Like they just gave me so much, they just gave me the most fun.
Yeah. Tanner, I don't want to forget about you. It was cool because we got to chat with you for He's All That. And we'd asked you even then about what was to come this season. And it didn't prepare me for sort of the ride that you go on. How has that felt for you? How does it feel kind of, being able to do that sort of full spectrum?
It's exciting. There was a lot, specifically in season 4 that I got to explore that I've not really gotten to explore before, specifically with this character and what someone at that age would go through and trying to find who they are as a person and grow as a person and really try to find what relationships are important to him and what relationships aren't and it was definitely been a ride. A very complicated ride, as people will see, and hopefully everybody still likes me by the end of the season. We'll I don't know. I'll have to pay attention to the comments a bit.
So I'll bounce it back. Mary, I'm jumping off for you, but anyone can go in for this. You've talked about how, more and more input is welcome in this show. I think it's so incredible that, for, younger performers, you feel more comfortable, it seems, and providing that input to the big three, to, the creators of the show. How has that sort of felt for all of you to be able to bring a little bit of yourself and to tell them, what you want to be doing?
I'll never forget the first moment that really happened for me was I think it was really in season 3. I had a couple of those moments in season 2, but I really remember this conversation with John Hurwitz of the 3 in season 3. And he was like, I came to him with something and I was kind of really nervous about it. I was like, like this scene, and I think it was about the laser tag fight maybe and the panic attack and that. And I was like, okay, so I've got this idea for this or whatever it was. And he immediately said to me, he was like, yeah, like we'll listen because you've known her as long as we've known her. And you've spent as much time with her as we have. And I was like, oh my God, right. Like I've been Samantha, like this has been years of my life now. And I've gotten to, so the fact that they welcome our input and that we've all kind of now obviously they're the brains behind it all and they create this wonderful world that we get to live in, but that they're willing to have an open door to discuss things or sometimes just explain it. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I really don't get where this is coming from. And they're like, hey, here's what it is. And they're willing to break down the ins and outs and the whys of each piece. And I'm like, okay, I got it. Like, I got it. I'll go for it. And also with our stunts team has also been so open, especially in season 4 to our input and how do you think, what do you think you'd be bringing to this? And having all those pieces come together has created this very unique experience where I feel like I'm getting to like co-paint quite a beautiful painting.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
great.
you.